Nearly 10 months since they lost their loved ones, the families of those killed in the Marikana massacre finally have an opportunity to lay their spirits to rest. A traditional cleansing ceremony for the 44 people killed has started at the Kopi where the shooting occurred. Bongiwe Khumalo is now following the proceedings and joins us on the line. Bongiwe, a very good morning to you. And what can you tell us in terms of what's happening on the ground? From what we understand, things have not been going as planned.
A very good morning, Eleni. Yes, definitely things have not been going ahead as planned. What was the actual agreement from the families of the slain police officers who were killed on August 13th was that they were given a choice to choose whatever animal they want to use in the rituals, and they would then have to take that animal and go slaughter it at the scene where their loved ones were killed. Now, today that did not happen. They were told that they will have to slaughter here at the Kopi with everybody else, and no animal is allowed to leave the vicinity of the Kopi. And the families of the police officers saying that they're very unhappy about that. Speaking to Lizzie Maubane, who's the sister of Warrant Officer Tsietsi Monene, who's one of the officers killed, she says that she feels that is quite unfair because, according to her, things are not going the way they were promised, and they feel that this is discrimination because their loved ones are not seen as important as the miners are.
Okay, Bongiwe, with regards to police presence on the ground and how, obviously, I'm sure quite a heated debates are occurring right now as to where to from here, what exactly is going on? What can you see around you?
What I can see around me, Eleni, is a lot of buses, a lot of people still queuing up to get something to eat, some even getting T-shirts as well. And police officers are not coming very close to the keeping a very safe distance, and also just people wondering about, and some family members who are still slaughtering just near the Kopi, and some of them who are already have started cooking some of the meat that they've just prepared. And now those are some of the things that are taking place here. But there's also one family of one security guard. The wife's name is Aisha Fundi. Her husband was one of those killed on August 12th, one of the security guards who worked for Lonmin. She decided to go ahead and slaughter because she says that she's got family that came as far as Malawi, and now she cannot let them go back because she doesn't know when they will be back. So right now she's gone to where her husband died to just go and pray because she was not allowed to take any meat from here to where the actual scene is. And what's interesting about her is that she's Muslim, and she cannot cook in the same pot as everybody else, and she's been requesting that she needs a pot, but she needs a clean pot where she can cook. And those are some of the things that we are seeing playing themselves out here, and there's been a lot of struggle.
Okay, Bongiwe, why has there been so much confusion? Do you get a sense that with the process that should have been followed today wasn't actually thought about with such detail that it would include over and above the 44 that were killed, and also then the taking away of the meat?
It looks a little bit like that, Eleni, that they did not anticipate the fact that all the other 10 families were going to be part of the ceremony as well, because when we tried to speak to a gentleman that was being referred to as Induna around here, and we're trying to get a sense from him as to what is happening, trying to get an understanding as to if they did not prepare for these other families or if they had prepared for them, and he refused to clarify a lot of things. But from what we could hear, just standing next to him and a group of other guys, it was quite clear that they had only made the provision that they were going to slaughter for just these people. Now, the miners feel that this is what they had prepared for, so everybody else will have to follow suit, and they cannot do what they want to do outside these chambers.
Bongiwe, we know that the Marikana Commission of Inquiry is obviously continuing, and it has been moved to Centurion. What is the sentiment on the ground right now of the people, the families that have been affected? And of course, this ceremony is very important to lay the spirits to rest. Of course, culturally, it is very symbolic. And this on the sidelines occurring when we're waiting for more news. We're waiting to hear exactly what is playing out, and also the people that were involved. And just seeing Riapiejo on the stand and being very difficult to get a lot of detail out, it just complicates things quite extensively.
Well, Eleni, it has been a complicated situation for a while, right up until now. As things stand, even at the commission, these two sides do not sit on the same side. You find the families of the police officers as well as the security guards sitting on one end, and the family and the miners' families sitting on the other. They don't even eat together. They don't even communicate at all. And now it was going to be interesting to see if they were actually going to be to unite here today, but we did not see any of that happen today. So it really is interesting, and it shows that the Commission has a lot to do in terms of reconciliation, especially when trying to bring these families together to understand that they're all grieving because they've lost their loved ones. So the Commission has a lot of work to do on that, and the Commission spokesperson is actually present here today, so he has witnessed for himself what has happened.
All right, Bongiwe, thank you very much for this update, and we'll catch up with you later. eNCA reporter Bongiwe Khumalo live from Marikana at the Kopi, where 44 people lost their lives in a cleansing ceremony occurring this morning.
News that moves. eNCA.com.